Okay, so this is my makeup basket for the week, and initially I wanted to throw this Bare Minerals matte powder foundation in for my foundation for the entire week. Um, I've used this 3 times already, and I've noticed, well, you're probably not going to be able to see, but if you look on the back, it's literally from like right here and down. So there might be one more use left in this, and then it's dead. So when this one dies, in like 1 or 2 days, I'm going to start using my Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer in Nude again, and then to set that, I'm using my Wet n Wild Coverall Foundation, like the powder, in Fair Light. And this one is also in my products I want to use up for 2014, and surprisingly enough, like, it looks super white as a powder, but when you actually put it on your skin and blend it out, it's not white. So it actually, you know, blends to my skin pretty nicely, which I'm quite happy about. For my concealers, I'm kind of switching back and forth between 3 of them. I know, it's like concealer overload, but whatever. Okay, so sometimes I'm using my Makeup Forever Full Cover number 3. Oh, my hair, I have a deep mask treatment on my ends, and so it's just in a bun clipped in the back here, so in case you're wondering, no, I didn't cut all my hair off. Anyway, so I'm using this one pretty much every day, and then I'll switch off between this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer that I had to cut open. After I cut this open, there's about 4 to 5 weeks of product still inside here that you can use. So if you have that product and you think it's done, I suggest finding some method of cutting it open to use the rest of it. So I'm switching between my NARS concealer and this Bobbi Brown creamy concealer in the shade Ivory. This one is also in my products I want to use up for 2014. It's okay as long as I put it on before I put on foundation, like underneath my eye area. Then my bronzer, I'm using my Buxom Hot Escapes bronzer in the shade Tahiti. This is just a little 2-gram sample size. I put it underneath my bottom lash line, just right on the edge over here, and then I also did it in my contour today. So that's what I used today. I think it's usable if I blend it out really, really well and I use a really light hand with it. I hope. I mean, if it's too dark, let me know, because I don't want to be walking around looking like I've got orange cheeks or something. Okay, so this next item, I totally forgot that I had this, and sorry, this is the Sonia Kashuk. This is in the old packaging. This is her cream blush. I think it's in the shade Sunset, but there was another paper on the back that came off. So this is what the old packaging looks like. And I use a stippling brush with this, so it might look kind of funky, but that's what it looks like. And before I touched my finger in to swatch it for you guys, that's it swatched right there. There was pan showing, but now there's not because I pushed my finger in to swatch it. Anyway, so I've found that my NARS blush in Orgasm looks amazing on top of that. So I'll put this, do I really need to swatch this for you guys? I will, just because I will. I've found that this looks really nice topped on the cream blush. So that's the cream blush, that is the NARS Orgasm blush. And then for my highlights, I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural again in Soft and Gentle. And this is, I kind of noticed today, like when you first get them, they're domed up because they're baked. And then I used it to where it was flat. And then now it's got like this concave dip in it, which is so weird to me because I literally use it just on my cheekbones, and sometimes I'll put it right on the inner corner of my eye. And yes, I bought this a year ago in like August. Like, so in August it'll be a year old, but it's had a huge break, and I don't know if you're gonna actually be able to see the dip that I've made in this, but I was super surprised how much product I've used in that short of amount of time when I'm not using it every single day. Anyway, moving on. So for my eyebrows, I have my Maybelline Master Shape in the shade Deep Brown. And this is the one with the plastic pencil, not the wood pencil, like the new wood pencil ones. I don't like those. I had to hunt down in my town to find the last of those. And then I'm still using my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to set my eyebrows. And I think this sample, this is my first sample that I'm using still. I think it's starting to run out because before I could dip it in and like set both eyebrows. Now I have to dip it in, set one, dip it, set the other. So I think this might run out soon-ish. For my eyeliners, I threw in my Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes in the shade Intense Ivy. And it's actually what I'm wearing as an eyeliner today. And I think it looks really black. So there's a swatch of it. I've used this about 4 times and it's already like, it starts here and that's all the product that I have left. So I don't know, if I use it every single day this week, it'll be gone. If I'm not feeling the green for some reason, I also threw in my NARS pen liner in, I don't know, eyeliner stylo, I guess is what it's called. It's just a liner like this. It's really black. Well, compared to, you know, that's it right there. I found that I don't need to put a black on when I'm wearing the green, so I don't know. It just depends on my mood. For my like eye base, I'm still using my freaking MAC paint pot from in the shade Nubile. I thought this would be gone by now, but that's all that I have left. I do have 2 weeks left of my Project Pan. This is an item in my Project Pan, and the last makeup basket I was like, oh no, I'll use it. It's gonna be gone before my next update on my Project Pan, but I don't know, I'm getting a little nervous again. Every time I use it, I'm like, oh man, I don't know if it's gonna be gone. I mean, if it's not gonna be gone in the next 2 weeks, then I'll just extend my Project Pan for like another week or something until it's finished. And then really for like eyeshadows, I've just been using my bronzer just barely on the outside like edge over here, just to put like a little dark contour looking shade on the edge instead of a darker eyeshadow. And I've been using my MAC highlighter for like the inner portion of my eyeshadow. Even though it's not an eyeshadow, I've been like using it in place. Does that make sense? Am I even making sense? But I thought if I wanted to do some color or something other than just basic eye kind of a look this week, I'd throw in my MAC pigments. I got these from, I think it was not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. It was like a holiday collection. So yeah, I think I've used the top 3 of them a handful of times, probably like, I don't know, 6 to 9 times on like the top 3, and then this bottom one I think I've only used it like 2 or 3 times, so I really need to get a little bit more use out of these. For my mascara, I have this amazing little find that I found in my mascara box where I keep all of my mascara samples and full-size mascaras and everything. This is the Laura Mercier Mini Full Blown Volume Mascara in black. Oh my god, I love this mascara, but I think it's starting to die on me. I'm kind of sad because I've only had it open for like a week and a half, 2 weeks almost, so I'm bummed. I wanted it to last forever. And then I was cleaning out my purse and I found my Maybelline Lash Discovery, like the mini bottom lash mascara, and I have to say that I do like this one way better than the $10 Clinique one. And this one's only $5. It might be like $4.97 or something, so I like that one way better. If you were thinking about the Clinique bottom lash, I would definitely go with the Maybelline one. For a lip combo this week, I pulled out my Buxom full-on lipstick in the shade Sydney. I love this stuff. If you're looking for a dupe for this shade, oh, I guess I already have a swatch on my hand. This is what it looks like right here. If you're looking for a dupe for this, the Fergie Daily from the Wet n Wild lipstick line is a pretty spot-on dupe for that one. Like, it's pretty spot on. And then I have a teeny bit of this on top. It looks like it's starting to wear off, but this is the Urban Decay Lip Junkie in the shade Peroxide, and this is like a dupe for the NARS Turkish Delight, even though they're about the same price, but this one isn't as sticky and this one tastes like peppermint, so it's 100 times better. That is it swatched right there. So I have these two combined. And then for my perfume, obviously I'm going to throw in one that's in my products that I want to use up for 2014, and that would be my Katy Perry Killer Queen perfume. This is just like the 0.5 fluid ounce bottle, so hopefully with this just being in my purse, you know, regularly, it'll get more use and hopefully it'll be done in like the next 2 weeks. So that's what I have for my makeup bag this week, and I know in like I don't know, 1 to 3 days, I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to film it and put it up, but my Project Pan update should be up, and it's going to be the last update before my final, like my Project Pan finale. So yeah, I have 2 weeks left, and then I'm, like, my cutoff time for my Project Pan is here, so my paint pot is just making me really nervous. I'm really excited to film that video for you guys, because those are like my favorite videos to watch on YouTube, and they're the funnest ones to film for you guys. So that's all I have. Thank you for watching.